Hello and welcome. In this video, let us learn some of the things that we can do with the F strings. Alright. Now here I have declared two variables, number 1 and number 2, and then I am printing them out using F strings. Alright. When I run this, I get the output as the first number is number 1, the second number is number 2. Alright. Now, this is called as a placeholder, and inside this placeholder, we have num1. This is also a placeholder, and inside this placeholder, we have num2. Alright. Now, after the variable name in the placeholder, we can add a colon and then use the format specifiers. Alright. Now let me use one and explain you how it works. So here I have added a colon after the variable name, and now I will type a dot. Now the dot says that we are formatting this number. Okay. And next I will type 2 and then I will say F. Alright. By typing 2, we are saying that we want 2 decimal places in the output. And then the F stands for floating point number. Alright. Next, here too, I will have a colon, a dot, a 2 and an F. Alright. Now, let me clear this and run it to show you the output. So here you can see we have 13.56 and here we have minus 14.50. Number 1 in reality is 13.5647, but then we have mentioned that we only want 2 decimal places in the output, and so we have only 6 here. Okay, the 7 is omitted out. Alright. Next, we have minus 14.50. In reality, number 2 is minus 14.5. There is only 1 decimal place here. But then we have mentioned that we want 2 decimal places in the output. And so an extra 0 has been added here. Alright. So to control the decimal precision, we can use the format specifier. Okay. If I want 3 decimal places in the output, then I can have 3 here. If I want 3, I can have here. When I run this, I get 13.565 and minus 14.500 as the output. Alright. This is what format specifiers do. They allow us to control how a value is displayed by applying various flags after the value within an F strings placeholder. Okay. Next, if I want a plus symbol before the number, then I can have a plus symbol after the colon. Okay. So here too I will have a plus symbol. Alright. Now when I run this, I get plus 13.565 as the first number and minus 14.500 as the second number. Okay. Plus symbol was added before the positive number. and so we have plus 13.565. And even though we have typed a plus symbol here, the real number is negative, and so plus is not added before it. Alright, and here we have combined two format specifiers. Okay, next we can add a thousands separator using a comma. So let me delete this and delete this too, and let me change the number to 13,000 and 14,000, and here I will say comma, and here too I will type comma. Alright, now when I run this, I get a comma here separating the thousands. Alright, we can club this with decimal specifier. Alright, and it would work fine. Okay, so this is about using format specifiers. Next, let me type a small program. Alright, so here I have a variable by the name discount in which I have stored the value 0.1. Next, I have declared one more variable by the name price in which I am storing a string, but this string is an F string. Okay, and inside this string, in the placeholder, I am performing a math operation. Okay, so what happens is 100 will be multiplied by 0.1, which is the discount, and then the result would be stored inside this variable price. And in the next line, I am printing the price out. Alright, so when I run this, I get the price is 10 rupees as the output. Okay, so we can do this with F strings. Alright, next we can have if else statements inside the placeholders. Okay, so let me show you how. I will delete this and type a program. Alright, so here I have declared a variable by the name price and have stored 95 in it. And in the print statement, I have an F string, and inside this F string, I have a placeholder. And inside this placeholder, I have an if else statement. Okay. Now what happens is, this condition will be checked, price greater than 80. If this comes out as true, then this will be printed out in the place of the placeholder. Okay. If this condition comes out as false, then this would be printed out in the place of the placeholder. Alright. Now, according to the value that is stored in price, this would come out as true, and so expensive would be printed out. Okay. So let me run this and show it to you. So it says it is very expensive. Alright. Expensive if this is true, else cheap. Alright, so we can use if else statements inside placeholders. Okay, next we can execute functions inside placeholders too. Alright, so let me write a program and explain it to you. Okay, so here I have a variable by the name OS and I have stored Android string in it. And here I have a print statement in which I have an F string, and in this F string I have a placeholder. And inside this placeholder I am accessing the upper method of this object using a dot. Okay, so now what happens is this string will be converted into uppercase and will be printed out in the place of the placeholder. Alright, so when I run this, I get I love Android as the output. Okay, we have executed a function inside the placeholder. Alright, so we can do this too. Alright, and apart from what I have explained, there are a lot of things that can be done using F strings. Alright, you will have to learn all those things as and when you need them. Alright.